Former President Donald Trump's 2024 re-election campaign has revived anxieties across the Caribbean. His promise to reinstate and intensify mass deportations has sent shockwaves through the region. Many Caribbean nations, already grappling with economic vulnerabilities, fear being overwhelmed by an influx of deportees. The situation has resurrected deep-seated anxieties stemming from a long history of migration between the Caribbean and the U.S. The fear is palpable, particularly given the potential scale of these deportations. Although the exact numbers remain unclear, Trump's rhetoric has fueled widespread panic. This is further exacerbated by the circulation of misinformation, creating an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty. The situation underscores the precarious position of Caribbean nations in the face of shifting U.S. immigration policies. This renewed deportation threat comes at a time when Caribbean nations are still grappling with the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic and global economic instability. The potential strain on their already limited resources is a significant cause for concern. Many fear that mass deportations could cripple healthcare systems, overwhelm social services, and exacerbate existing social and economic challenges. The specter of mass deportations has cast a long shadow over the Caribbean, leaving many feeling anxious and uncertain about the future. The situation highlights the urgent need for a more humane and collaborative approach to immigration, one that acknowledges the deep ties between the U.S. and the Caribbean, and prioritizes the well-being of all involved. Adding to the existing anxieties is a wave of misinformation flooding Caribbean communities. False claims regarding the immediacy and scale of the deportations are spreading like wildfire, primarily through social media. These unsubstantiated reports often cite exaggerated figures, creating unnecessary panic and confusion. One prevalent example is the false claim that 5,000 Jamaicans have already received final deportation orders. Similarly, rumors of over 1 million undocumented Caribbean individuals being placed on federal enforcement lists have also been circulating. These unfounded claims, while demonstrably false, exploit existing fears and contribute to a climate of mistrust and apprehension. This misinformation not only fuels panic, but also hinders constructive dialogue and action. It creates unnecessary fear among those who might be genuinely concerned about their immigration status. Moreover, it distracts from the need to address the real challenges posed by the potential policy shift, making it crucial to rely on verified information from credible sources. The spread of misinformation underscores the importance of media literacy and responsible information sharing. It highlights the need for trusted community leaders and organizations to counter these harmful narratives with accurate information. Combating this misinformation is crucial to ensuring that any response to potential deportation policies is grounded in reality and focused on protecting the rights and well-being of those most vulnerable. Beyond the immediate humanitarian concerns, the potential economic fallout from mass deportations is a source of grave anxiety for Caribbean nations. Remittances, money sent home by Caribbean diaspora communities in the U.S., form a crucial lifeline for many economies in the region. In 2024 alone, these remittances amounted to a staggering $18.4 billion, representing a significant portion of many Caribbean nations' GDP. The influx of deportees, coupled with the potential loss of remittances from family members facing deportation, could devastate these fragile economies. The sudden burden of absorbing a large influx of people would strain already limited resources, potentially leading to increased unemployment, poverty, and social unrest. The potential economic repercussions highlight the interconnectedness between the U.S. and the Caribbean, and the need for policies that consider these intricate relationships. Many Caribbean nations are still grappling with high levels of debt and unemployment, making them particularly vulnerable to external shocks. The prospect of mass deportations threatens to undo years of economic progress and plunge the region into further uncertainty. The potential destabilization caused by such a policy shift extends beyond individual hardship, impacting entire nations and their development trajectories. Concerns about the economic impact of deportations are not unfounded. A 2017 study by the Center for American Progress found that mass deportation of undocumented Caribbean immigrants could cost the U.S. economy billions of dollars annually, highlighting the interconnectedness of the two regions. These economic anxieties underscore the need for a nuanced approach to immigration that considers the broader economic implications for both the U.S. and the Caribbean. The anxieties surrounding potential mass deportations highlight the urgent need for a more humane and collaborative approach to immigration policy. Caribbean leaders, while acknowledging the sovereign right of the U.S. to determine its immigration policies, are calling for dialogue and cooperation to address this complex issue. They stress the importance of considering the human impact of these policies and their potential to destabilize the entire region. Caribbean governments are urging the U.S. to engage in open communication, providing clear and accurate information about any proposed changes to immigration enforcement. They emphasize the need for transparency and due process, ensuring that individuals are treated fairly and with dignity. Moreover, they advocate for a pathway to legal status for undocumented Caribbean immigrants who have established lives and contribute significantly to American society. The call for a humane approach extends beyond government-to-government dialogue. It necessitates a broader conversation about the historical and contemporary ties that bind the U.S. and the Caribbean. It demands acknowledging the contributions of Caribbean immigrants to American society and recognizing their inherent dignity and rights. Ultimately, addressing the anxieties surrounding deportation requires a shift in perspective. It necessitates moving away from fear-based policies towards a system grounded in compassion, collaboration, and a shared commitment to finding solutions that benefit both the U.S. and the Caribbean. This approach should prioritize family unity, protect vulnerable populations, and facilitate safe and orderly migration. It's time for an approach that recognizes the shared history and interconnected destinies of the U.S. and the Caribbean.